Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Game 7 podcast. This is the second episode and we're going to get right into this game here the NBA Finals and about what happened last night. Kevin Durant, the injuries, the Toronto Raptors, Golden State living to see another game, getting to play probably the last game of in Oracle. Last game in Oakland. Last game to be played there until they move into next season's was it Chase? I think it's gonna be called the Chase Arena in San Francisco, and basically leaving Oakland and moving over to the Bay. But first and foremost, let's get right into what the Raptors, what they did, what they didn't do right. I mean, I said it before. This was a must-win. They, I was like, they need to win. They didn't win last night. They kind of blew an opportunity, but they're very fortunate that KD got hurt. I mean, it's sad to see him go down the way he did. From what I can see, I mean, he probably tore that calf, and but it looks like he tore that Achilles, and that's probably going to be pretty much the downfall of the Golden State Warriors. I could see Golden State still probably could still win this, but I don't really think without the full team being healthy and everything with that city and the teams and everything going on with them, I don't know. I don't really think Golden State got it in them to really do that. I mean, no, they got it in them. No, don't get me wrong. They ain't no pushover. They've been there last 5 years. Let's not get that twisted. But for them and everything that's going on, oh man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for KD. I'm not a big KD fan, but to see him go down the way he did, that looked horrible. That looked bad. When he got injured the first time against the Rockets, I mean he was able to walk off. He said he felt a pop, but this was different. This is like when Kobe tore his Achilles. I mean Kobe went down. He walked across the court, shot two free throws like a boss. But I mean for KD, man, he went straight down. It looked like he tore the calf and the Achilles. We don't got no we don't know we haven't got the test yet. They ain't gonna do tests until today of Tuesday. But for them, this is very serious. This is gonna play a big role in free agency. I think any team will still actually give him whatever max deal. But I mean the whole next season, I don't think he's playing all next season. If he does, he ain't gonna be 100%. He ain't gonna be infected next season. That's if it's a torn Achilles. And if I believe Golden State with the bad decision letting him play. They should have not let him play. They should have just left it on the shoulders of Steph Curry, Clay, and those guys, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala to finish out the series, and they could probably still win. They could probably still win without him. But the way they did it and the way they kind of played it by that kind of year, bad decision, bad play, bad everything was not great. This is why Kawhi Leonard left, San Antonio. Same reasons. I've been hearing it all over. They did the same exact thing. They pushed him. This is why sometimes the the doctors and training staffs of these organizations, I know they want to win, but sometimes for some players it's the best interest to sit out. And I thought I was very foolish of them to do that. I knew once they lost Game 4 in Oakland, he was gonna play Game 5. I knew that easily. I was waiting for all the tabloids. I kept seeing all the things. They kept saying, "Oh, he practiced." Okay, yeah. Let me guess, he's gonna play. He played good. But when you don't got your basketball legs, which is a real thing too, you gotta have your basketball legs under you. You can't just think. There's a difference between being very athletic and you know being a great basketball player, but being in the finals. If he had done this and played in the preseason, probably wouldn't matter. If he done this played in the regular season, probably still wouldn't have mattered. If he done it played in the just the regular playoffs, yeah. But you're in the NBA finals. You're in a crucial area. There's a different type of intensity that's with the game in that situation. You can't just throw him in there and expect him to just to be 100% healthy. You can't even be 80%. You gotta be way up there. And plus, that's why some players can't play injured during that. But if they're playing through the motions, it's all about motion. It's all about getting your legs under you. It's all about basketball health. I mean, Michael Jordan came back halfway through that season, 95, or was it 95 season and all that. If I'm correct, forgive me. He came back. They got destroyed by Orlando. What happened the next year? They went 72-10, and he swept. Yeah, I'll say he swept the Orlando Magic. And then next you know, Shaq goes to LA. You got to get those legs under you, and that's why it's not good and healthy for players like that, especially in that kind of intensity moment. I don't think it will play a factor in his uh for the free agency. I think he might be a Knick or a Clipper, but I mean, if you expect him to be playing at the MVP next season, no, I don't really see that going. I mean, let's just hope that he doesn't, tear that Achilles. I mean, that was the downfall to Kobe's career. Where KD, on the other hand, he's younger. He can bounce back from this, but it's gonna be a long journey. I mean, if you do the research for a player like that that tears Achilles, looking at 6, no, we're looking at 12 months recovery, and then you're gonna play, and then you gotta get your basketball legs under you. So you're looking at a season and a half if that's torn. I mean, unless some team is gonna try to rush him again. That's what happens. You rush these players, people get hurt, and he did. If you seen that replay, that thing just ruptured. It didn't look good. But on the other hand, we go to the Raptors, who should have won last night. They were up big, and then they gave up a 9-0 run. I've seen Golden State do that before. They did that to the Cavs the last two finals when they went on those late runs. They go up 3-1 and go up 3-0. But Toronto, this is your series to win and lose. Right now, the Warriors are playing with house money for a three-peat. You got to prove yourself. Last night you had the opportunity. You let Kawhi have a turnover. Not a shot was given up. Then Kyle Lowry had that turnover again where he threw the ball in the back. And then, of course, the last play didn't even hit the rim. Now, Draymond Green did block that. I've seen some photos. He blocked that shot. But still, you got to at least hit the rim. You got to at least put a shot up. Give your team a chance for an offensive rebound or a foul. Get in the double teams that they were throwing at him in that game. Yeah, that was great at the end. These players need to get open. These people need to start rotating better. They need to get in position, better plays. I mean, the coach has to run a better offense too. But they kind of choked that game away at the last seconds. They didn't really put up any effort. They thought they kind of had it. They kind of took their foot right off the gas at the last second. Golden State, man, they can score points in a hurry, and they did 9-0 run. I believe a 9-2 run to end that game, and they only managed to put up what, two shots. And one was, like I said, the game-winning shot that could have been the game-winning shot, but ended up getting blocked and hit the back of the rim. This is very bad for the Toronto Raptors. This is very questionable. This is scary. If you're a Raptors fans, I'd be worried because I'm pretty sure you're gonna get your butt handed to you in this Game 6 in Oakland. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Toronto won it, but I don't know. The 3-0 in Oakland, I don't see you going 4-0. I'm sorry, I don't see Toronto going 4-0 in Oakland. They have all the energy. They're gonna have the fan behind them. They're gonna have that. Well, we gotta do it for Kevin Durant behind them. This is going 7 games. They have to play better in this seventh game, next game. They gotta put some. They gotta show that they can still win this. They can't go in there and get blown out. If you get blown out, you better come into Game 7 because this is just kind of like how when Cleveland made their comeback. I knew once they won Game 5, they were gonna win Game 6 in Cleveland. And once they got into Game 7, you had your backs against the walls or on their heels. That's gonna be the same way with Toronto. And if you lose to a no Kevin Durant on the team, this is not good. Kawhi Leonard's probably bouncing right out of there. You can't lose this game. This is must-win championship. Not even just the next game. You can lose the next game then. I'll give that. You can lose the next game, and you can go home and you can try to close it out then. But you cannot lose this finals. That's embarrassing. That is just ugly. It don't look good. You have to win this next game. If you lose the finals, oh man. I mean, first of all, you just made a 3-1 comeback. You gave up a 3-1 lead. There's no excuse. He had nothing now. I mean, for a minute, Kawhi Leonard was like a no-show in that game. Kawhi Leonard has to have a full game where he plays good. You can't have that half game. You can't have that well, show up in the full. No, he needs a full game. You need a ball out from first quarter to end, back both sides to offense and defense. They had it. They almost did. I thought they had it. I kind of did. I mean, there was a minute left, and they gave them a 9-0 run. Those things can't do that. Golden State Warriors, they're a championship team. They will do things that people don't think is possible, like that three threes in a row. Was it Curry, then Clay? Trying to refresh. I'm just all I know is that there's a lot on the line here. Golden State is playing with house money. Where when it comes to the Raptors, this is your series to lose. You can't just go in here playing cheap basketball, playing sorry basketball. You gotta put your foot on the pedal. This is it. You guys won 2 games. You should have won last night's game, regardless of Kevin Durant's on there. I don't give excuses. I might not want to see Golden State three-peat, definitely not. But I don't give excuses. Teams, there's no excuse for him. They have to win these games. They gotta win one of the two. This is it. You got 3 games. Now you had 3 shots to win 1 game. 2 of them are at home. Now one's on the road, one's at home. All season. This is it. This is what it's built for. This is where Kawhi Leonard could really, put his stamp on something. He has to do this. This is on Kawhi. He has to be the leader. He's got to put up a game where he has to play from start to finish. There's no half this, half that, no show up in the third quarter. You got to ball out. Because if Golden State can score 9 points within like 90 seconds, which they pretty much did, you gotta finish them. You gotta be big. You gotta play strong defense. You're gonna see the same plays. You're gonna hit the back screens, and you gotta grab your rebounds. Oh man, please. A lot of foul trouble was out there too. I mean, for me, I'm more disgusted with the Toronto Raptors because that was their shot. They had the whole city behind them. They had everything going for them. And just like I was saying, only one person could blow this, and that's them. They can lose this game. It's on their shoulders, and they did. And you got to give props to Golden State Warriors. I mean, Steph Curry for a second was pulling his good old NBA Finals style. I don't care what anybody says. You can question me all you want. He was choking. I mean, he was launching threes out there and he couldn't hit one. Till finally, when they went on that 9-0 run, he hit a three. He was pulling that. Klay Thompson being I think the most clutch player on that team. He came in with some threes. Great defender. The way they switched off on Kawhi, they had Andre Iguodala, then they had Klay on them, then they had Draymond. That's what they have. Those there was too many open shots in that game. They missed. They were like what 2? I remember at one point in the third quarter they were what 2 for 15 from 3-point range. That no. You can't do that. Especially a team like them. You cannot just miss open shots. You gotta sink them. Okay, Danny Green can't be hitting all the 3-pointers. Okay, you can't be doing that. You can't do that. Man, there's a lot on this game. There was a lot I went and witnessed where I just kind of was like, you gotta hold it in there. And if I'm Kawhi, man, you gotta find another way to get in offense. You know they're gonna hit you with a double. Some people gotta get over, start hitting screens, start rotating better. Because even though he did that little run, he almost pretty much led into a championship last night. Almost. He had to finish that game off, and he ran into a pretty much a predictable double that was gonna happen. Everybody knew he was gonna go right. I knew he was gonna go right. Andre Iguodala came in. Then they tried to rotate, and Draymond hit the block. Pretty much, he got the tipped it for the game-winning shot. Next game was gonna be Thursday night. If I'm Toronto, at least put an effort in that game. If you can put effort into where we know that you're capable of could winning that game, or even if you did get blown up, but you were still hitting your shots and you were still playing good, then yeah, don't. Because if you go in there and you're gonna say, well, we got next game. No, you can't go in there. You gotta go in there with the mindset of winning that game in Oakland. And if you lose, you lose. Then you can take that energy and take that stuff back with you going into Game 7 Sunday. But you gotta go into Oakland with a strong mindset. And then if I'm Golden State, this is it, man. This is your path to what be the second greatest 3-1 comeback without KD. This is their chance too. This is for Golden State to cement legacy in their way. I mean, they three-peat. That'd be NBA history. Be great. I mean, I'm a big fan. No, I want to see it. No, not really. But you gotta give them props. That is a championship team right there. That is a team you cannot sleep on. This is probably their last good run too. I mean, they're gonna be in the finals in the years to come. But this is one of that 5 year gap from 2015 to now. This is gonna be different after that because free agency is coming up. Clay probably is gonna resign. KD probably gonna leave. I believe. Especially after this injury, he's probably gonna leave. Like I said, probably the Clippers or the Knicks. Go play for the Lakers. No, I'm just playing, but but that's just what I see coming up for now. This is the kind of that last run. They could start a new dynasty too. This is Steph Curry's team, his city. They're gonna be moving to a new arena in San Francisco. So there's a lot coming up, and then we got free agency. Let's look into free agency. I mean, the Lakers. Ooh, man, the Lakers. They gotta get somebody. At least get somebody. I mean, Kyrie. I think he should go to the Lakers. Put the stubbornness aside. Play with LeBron. I don't care. We just say it was LeBron's fault, Kyrie's fault. It doesn't matter. I think they should play together, but he wants to go play with the Brooklyn Nets. The Knicks, on the other hand, why the Knicks? I mean, the Knicks are just location's great, but they don't really. They got money. That's it. I believe that's all they got. Money. They don't really have a bright future. KD goes there. They're not going. I don't think they're going to the finals the first 2 years. Anthony Davis trade too. Oh man, the Lakers got to knock that down. They got to get something. If I'm the Lakers, I'd start small. Go for a Jimmy Butler, maybe a Kemba Walker. Build small with LeBron, and maybe that can attract. But if I'm the Lakers, I go all in on Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie should really think about the Lakers. Come on now, that'd be a good look. I know I'm promoting the Lakers out here because I'm a LeBron fan because I want to see LeBron win a couple more rings before he goes out. Because his time's coming up short too now. LeBron James, this is Snoop Dogg said himself, man. This is your opportunity to shine. You gotta step up. You gotta start recruiting. Magic's gone. Everybody got mad for him, mad at LeBron for trying to play GM. Well, now here's your opportunity to be the GM. Play the GM. Make the moves. Recruit. This is it. I know LeBron's recruiting in the inside. I don't know. You say something, one thing, next you know it's tampering and this and that and that and this. Oh, these tamper rules are getting a little out of hand. Kind of childish in my opinion. Some haterade going on there. The NBA. But this is LeBron James. You got a LeBron. I think Kobe too. I mean Kobe, he's out there recruiting Kyrie. I give him that, man. Come on. You can't just come to LA. No knock on the Clippers, but you come to LA. You go to the Clippers, eyes, and you go to the Clippers. But you come to LA. You gotta play for the Lakers. That's just what it is. Unless you're scared. That's all I say. If you go to the Clippers, I think you're scared. You're scared with the cameras and all that. No matter where you go, no matter how great you'll be, if you want to build a dynasty and all that, it doesn't matter. If you want to win championships, the cameras are always going to be on you. That's where it is. People go to where all the glamour's at, where all the winners are at. Not just glamour, where the winners are at. It doesn't matter. You can't just go win championships and no one's going to know you. No, it doesn't work like that. That's like, what's the point of not going to the Lakers? Oh, well, LeBron. That doesn't matter. You play with LeBron, though, yeah, the cameras will be there, but most of the time the camera's going to be on LeBron, not on you. Sometimes LeBron can cover that attention. But that's if you're willing to take that risk. I think a Jimmy Butler, a Kemba Walker are good second options. Get a Cousins going. The Cousins will be good on the Lakers. Lakers can't blow this opportunity. They got to get one person, and we'll call that a C minus. They got to get one person. If not, I mean, it's gonna be kind of you wait on Anthony Davis, but LeBron's not getting any younger. There's a lot riding on the line right here for this off season and free agency and everything going on. and with that. So, I mean, I just wanted to talk a little bit about, the NBA Finals. I got a little excited, so that's kind of what this second episode is going to be about. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of what I got on my mind for the last couple nights, especially with the Toronto Raptors and Golden State in the finals, and just about free agency as I can think of. So thank you guys for listening. Like I said, I'm trying to get better with this podcast and it's better with my recording. I know I'm pausing, I'm thinking a lot of bunch of ums and a bunch of repeating myself, but I'm trying to get better with it. So bear with me. But thanks a lot, you guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.